Hi folks, this is Andy from daytradeexpress.com. I had a few requests asking me whether or not it is necessary to use the two time frames together, and as I call it, they complement each other. And the answer is not. If you're happy to use one, the setup, especially the bread and butter as I call it, you don't really need that, simply because you're in and out for 8-10 pips. If you are trading from a 15-minute, say, you look upon the 1 hour and the daily to get a trend, because obviously you're expecting maybe 25-30 pips profit. In my view, if I use a short time frame for 8 and 10 pips, the setups that I've worked out are good enough if I use a shorter time frame. So there is a short time frame that I've got on the screen, and I use just one to illustrate the fact that the setups can appear anywhere, and of course you have to be a little bit more selective simply because you're only using one time frame. Now this is the first one I took on, and believe it or not, this is a counter trend one, but nevertheless, as you can see what happened, okay, there it is, 91. It had in there 15 pips. I didn't actually take it all. I had 8 pips profit on that one, so that worked out okay. This is another of the setups that I use, and as you can see, that one I did not go all the way up there to get off. I got 10 on that one as well. So therefore, at the end of the day, it is a setup that determines your profit. And if a setup is good enough to be used on a shorter time frame, that is good enough. There's no question of saying, well, this is wrong or that is right. It's a setup for a scalping method of picking up 8 to 10 pips. That is fine. I wish all of them were okay, because I'm sure you heard of a lot of people saying, I'm happy with 10 pips a day or 15 pips a day. It's not the actual number that's important, it's how much the pips are worth. So in other words, if you put a pound on a 10 pip, well, it's only 10 pounds, but if you actually put 3 lots, which is 30 pounds a pip, suddenly your 10 pips were 300 pounds. Now I think it's some going. So concentrate in being consistent, if you like, with 8 or 10 pips, and at the end of the day you increase the stake per pip. That is not that is the only way really you can actually make solid profit. You could easily say, well, this profit gave me, I don't know, 80 pips. That is great, but if it's only £1 per pip, it's only 80 pounds, and your stop losses on some of this could be 60, 50 pips. Now for me, I can't handle 50 pips as stop loss, and therefore I'm happier to use a shorter time frame. I get 8 to 10 pips profit. I have a stop loss of a similar amount, and as you probably know by now, if you visited the website, I do hedge anyone that goes wrong, and at least it gives me an opportunity later on in the day to actually save all of it or part of those pips. By all means, visit the website, have a look at it and the blog, and if you have any further questions, please send me another email, and I promise I'll respond to you direct, as well as maybe do a video for everybody else. Thank you for now. Bye bye.